Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Christian Stylez. As we know, this is the Stylez family channel. My wife cannot be here today, so I am going to continue on with our regularly scheduled programming. Jesus, I think it's the weather. All right, so like I said, I was going to be bringing you guys the car tour. And this baby right here is the Stylez family mobile. I will be giving you guys an in-depth tour and showing you all the ins and outs, all of my favorite features, everything I love and don't love about this Ford Expedition. So this Ford Expedition is a limited model. It is a 2008. Limited was the highest trim level next to Eddie Bauer during that generation. This is a third generation Expedition that ranged from 07 to 2014 with a refresh 2015 to 2017 and the redesign that we all know and love in 2018 to today. So if you come on this way, you can see all of my insignia, the Expedition badging, the chrome handles, the keyless entry. It basically has it all. There's nothing that this car doesn't have. If you forget your keys at home, or if you lock your keys inside, like where we are, we're at the beach. So if you lock your keys inside, you can get in with this keyless entry keypad. You just push in your numbers and the car lets you in. So as you can see, this is where the money is. The driver's seat. The driver's seat is my seat. Occasionally her seat. But mostly my seat. Anybody who's married knows that the guy usually bears the responsibility in the driving. So this has every option you can think of. Heated and cooled seats, power seats, everything is power. Power pedals, as you can see the button right there. Automatic headlights, which are HIDs. Steering wheel controls, tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Power windows, I mean everything is powered. Power mirrors, everything you can think of. This one, because it is a limited, there is a factory head unit. So as you can see, you have my factory screen, you have my factory radio, everything that you can think of. AM, FM radios, 3 channels of Sirius XM, and much, much more. Climate control that blows like you wouldn't believe. We have our rear door because we do Uber, so that's fun. The more the merrier. As you guys can see, it seats 3 across the bench very comfortably. I'm gonna get in here in my 7-inch heels here. To give you guys an example, okay, I'm nowhere near this tall on a regular day. I am like 6 foot or 5'6", and I still would have a lot of leg room. This is my position set for if I was driving, and this bench can fit 3 across. It also has a factory TV, if you guys can see that. It has a factory TV where you can put DVDs and whatever else the Stylez family kids would like. The beauty about an SUV like this is that versatility is key. So we have a whole nother row. So as you can see, that bench back there also fits 3 across very, very, very comfortably. This, because it does not have a solid rear axle, it has an independent rear suspension, which means that unlike the Tahoe, the Nissan Armada, the Infiniti QX80, the GMC Yukon, the Chevy Suburban, and so on and so forth. Those ones, up until its recent years in 2021, they have all had a solid rear axle, which means the third row is on the ground and your knees are high up in your face. You're literally eating your knees for however long you're back there. And it is a penalty box. In the Ford Expedition, that is not the problem. It can fit normal sized adults. And to prove it, I'm going to climb back there. And as you can see, I climb back here and I can fit with no problem. Still have about this much space of legroom behind the third row. And this seat is on a track, so this one can slide forward and backwards in case you need it. This has an abundance of cargo space as well. All the seats will fold flat to give you an amazing cargo area. With just a push, the seats do fold flat. Okay, let's see if I can get my overgrown ass out of here and without breaking a hip. Okay. Okay, so then my favorite feature as a dad-to-be, mom's favorite features, anybody who lives a busy lifestyle, my favorite feature has to be the power tailgate. Ta-da! Okay, so when you're leaving the grocery store, it is very easy, quick and simple. You hit the button on your key fob, or if you get to, if you get here, you can press the handle like I just did. But 9 times out of 10, it's my favorite thing in the world to do. When I'm leaving a grocery store, Publix, Walmart, Sam's, BJ's, Costco, whatever, and I have a ton of things in my hand, I press it before I even get to the car, and here we are. I know what you guys are thinking. Wow, you have no cargo space. Yeah, that is true, but the Ford Expedition does come in a longer wheelbase option called the Expedition EL or Max. It was the EL for this particular generation. In today's time, it is now Max, the Expedition Max, which gives you about a foot more length, which would be about here for cargo space. So you would have all of that, and that is the main competitor to the Chevy Suburban. This would be a competitor to the Chevy Tahoe, which the cargo space in this blows the Chevy Tahoe out of the water. My second favorite feature has to be something that's called power folding third row seats. So as you can see, it doesn't look like I have a ton of storage space at the moment, but when you press these little handy dandy buttons here that you may not be able to see, the seats fold down. And would you look at that? Then you just go, whoops, whoops, and look at all the storage space you now have, okay? So if you come around to this side, I'm gonna show you guys something even cooler. Now, this is the second row, and I'm gonna show you guys how to get the maximum capacity with your storage. There's something called cargo mode right here. And what you do is you take this lever, and it's gonna take a lot of force, but you pull it and you push it down, okay? So that means that it gives you an even load floor for anything that you need, any big items, anything like that that you need, it's going to give you a flat loading floor. Now, let's put this seat down over here. And if you look at all that space back there. Look at all of this. And if you see, you go from virtually no cargo space to a whole lot of cargo space with everything folded, with all 3 rows folded.
Could even put a mattress up there if you wanted to.
You sure could. Yeah, you could put a full-size mattress and full pieces of wood, anything that you can think of that are large that wouldn't fit in your regular crossover SUV. That's what these full-size body-on-frame SUVs are. Body-on-frame means that there is a truck frame underneath here. This shares a platform with the Ford F-150. Okay, so those were some of the features and the overall view of the Ford Expedition. Do I think this was an absolute great buy for something that is 11 years old? It sure does hold up well. It does what it's supposed to do. It gets out of its own way. It has great power distribution, 450 horsepower, V8. The new Expeditions do not come with a V8 anymore. It comes with a V6. Depending on how you guys feel about Ford's new EcoBoost engine, you know, that would be for the consumer. Me, personally, I've heard too many bad things about them, so I will never buy a Ford V6. As we know, I am not a Ford fan at all. I am not a Ford and Lincoln Company fan. But this fit our budget, like I said in the first video, and it sort of kind of fit our needs. And so I went with this versus what I actually wanted, which was a Chevrolet Suburban, because the Suburban would have been $5,000 more. $5,000 more that I was not willing to spend. So for the money, I think that this is a phenomenal vehicle. This vehicle is in immaculate shape still for something that has over 300,000 miles on it. So whoever had it before me really drove the hell out of it. But I can't say enough good things about it. And I hope that you guys really did like this video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit all, so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And like I always say, stay perfectly imperfect. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.